It's very important to me that we all become uniform on this page of our website with our title and our auction highlights. This is the welcoming mat. This is the menu. This is the reason that gives the public to come into your catalog. This is the one shot you have to put them into your catalog. Recently, we've become almost a competitor to ourselves because we have sometimes 25 different auctions listed. They'll either go into your auction or they'll go into the next auction. If they don't see what they like, they're going to go to another auction company's website. So we have one shot to bring them in, and we need to give them as much usable data uniformly between our catalogs as possible. On the title line, I want to again, even after our meeting, reiterate the important elements, and there's three. There's when, where, and who. Now, when you give me the auction, obviously you're putting in bid now, new listing. But other than that, you need those three elements. Let's take a look. Here, Jason's turned a sale in. New auction, bid now. Auction ends Sunday, August 10th at 8:30 p.m. Fine. No year required. Don't put 2014. Spell it out. Sunday, August 10th at 8:30. Don't put 7/10/14 at 8:30. I want to be really simple about it. Show the customer what day the auction ends. The where, Jason has at the Groves Road Depot. You can put near Reynoldsburg. You can put at the intersection of Bethel and Olentangy. Don't put pickup. We don't need the word pickup at the Groves Road. The public just needs to know what area it's in so they can decide quickly if they want to participate in your auction. Then it's the who. Jason here puts text and photos by J. Brooks Auctions. That's fine. It could be presented by Kevin at Kevin's Antique Warehouse. It could be brought to you by Kevin at ColumbusOnlineAuctions.com. That's the who. Now, this is the very important part, is the auction highlights. This is where you want to give them a menu so they can see what's in your catalog, a table of contents, if you will, to what's in your catalog. Jason here has put huge private collection, auction of vintage 1930s and 70s comic books, Marvel comic books, DC comic books, U.S. silver coins, world coins, and cameras, auction number 1 of 4. That's fine. What we don't want there is redundancy. We don't want, that's the first key factor in fatigue. Remember the fatigue lesson that I taught? We don't want anything negative. We don't want failure to pick up your items will result in termination. We don't want negativity. And here we don't want anything but origin of the items and a list of the items or the highlights of the items. Here's a family that's doing a great job at this. There's a lot of great jobs to demonstrate, but the DeBrand company has an exceptional one here, as good as for an example. Look how much space they use. They're using a lot of words. I give you about double the space of your picture, so they could have even gone a little bit longer if they wanted to. So let's take a look at their title line, ending Tuesday, August 5th at 8 p.m. Spelled out. No 7-10-14. At the Pickerington Depot, they didn't say the word pickup, not necessary. It could be 8 p.m. near Reynoldsburg. It could be east side of Bexley. Presented by Debbie and Randy of DeBrand Collectibles. That's fine. That's the when, the where, the who. Now look at here at the auction details. They're very excited about their merchandise. They're really into their catalog, and it makes me want to look at their catalog. They even say, we are excited to bring you a wide variety of collectibles, glassware, sporting goods, and many other nice items. Some of these include a vintage holiday cooler, marbles, Royal Dalton, Fenton, Carnival glass, Depression glass, Westmoreland, a fine set of Taylor Smith and Taylor vintage dining ware, Blue Willow, Precious Moments, Hall, Bicentennial edition of the Columbus Dispatch, World War II historical book, golf equipment, new and gently used kitchen and household items, and much, much more. And then they put something kind of fun here, happy bidding, and that's fine. But it's all about the origin of the materials and the materials. You might want to say, from a clean home in Dublin, or pet-free, smoke-free home in Reynoldsburg presents, and then the following items. Now, you could go too long, I think, that there's a point where you could bore the customer, fatigue them with too many items of little interest. But if you have a fabulously interesting auction with great variety, from jewelry and cars and John Deere mowers and guns to musical instruments, then use them. Use them all. But you don't need to say glassware by, you don't need to say colors. You don't need to say glassware in pink, blue, green, white. You don't, that's fatiguing. Now, there's no zip code here either, you notice. We don't need a zip code, just at the Pickerington Depot. That's what you need. Zip code goes into another field on another page. Let me show you that. Here at the auction administration page, it's the page where it has auction ending and the pickup times. Right there in the pickup times, here's an example. Pickup items, Sunday, February 2nd, from 10 to 1 at Rush Creek General Store, 342 Lincoln Avenue, Lancaster, Ohio, 43130. We have to have zip codes here so that Gary can invoice correctly. Or you could put your zip code here under auction location. If you're in a private home and it may say a private residence in New Albany, 43052. That's fine. That gets the zip code in for Gary, which you have to have, and it still leaves the address out if you want to leave the address out. So that's important to me. Please, I'm going to repeat myself. Don't fatigue on me. On the title line, bid now, new listing, when, where, who. No pickup, no zip code. We don't need your email address or your phone number on the front page. And then here in the auction highlights, simply put the origin of the merchandise. The guys over there and ladies over at Capital City Online Auction, they have to explain where those items are coming from, and it's fine. But you need to always put in some of those items because, folks, we have one shot to get the consumer to come into your catalog, and this is it.